What does it mean to be the scapegoat child in a narcissistic family system? The scapegoat child is often criticized, demeaned, and is generally the focus of anger and frustration from that narcissistic parent. And it's usually in contrast to the golden child. And the golden child is the superstar. Everything is about that golden child. And what it does is it starts to make the scapegoat child um, question, like, that wasn't that great. Or and you start wondering, like, what's wrong with me? Like, you didn't see what I did? I made straight A's. No one cares. You're really literally blamed for every problem in the home. Every problem in the home is your fault. So think about what that does when you become an adult. You automatically take on responsibility when there's a problem. You automatically get very anxious if something happens. I remember probably been about 10 years ago now. We had a house and it had carpet, like this beige light colored carpet. And my daughter was probably 6 or 7 at the time, and she tripped and she had this red juice in her hand, and the red juice just splattered on the floor. And I was in a panic, like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And I remember later on that night when I got all the juice up and I was looking at the spot, you couldn't even tell the juice had fallen on the floor. I thought, why was I so afraid from someone spilling juice on the floor? That's life. That's what happens. Children spill things. I did not understand that I was taking on this trauma of always being blamed for everything. It keeps that scapegoat child on pins and needles all of the time. You're always worried about whatever happened, and it has nothing to do with you. You're going to be blamed for it. And the thing about being a scapegoat child, it does not end when you become an adult. If you still interact with that family, negative, dysfunctional family system, you're still going to be blamed for everything that happens. And that superstar child will continue to be the superstar. They will always be shielded from criticism. Nothing they do is ever wrong. I can think of a million things that the golden child has done that probably should have landed them in jail. It's never their fault. And you sit there and you're like, what? So you create this low self-esteem. You have mental issues, relationship issues, because you're always worried about being blamed for something. And when you do get blamed for something that you had nothing to do with, it triggers those old memories when you were a child. So there is recovery for the scapegoat child, but one of the first things that you have to be able to do for yourself is identify that you were the scapegoat child. Embrace that to be reality. And once you embrace that to be reality, you will start to move forward in your life, because once you embrace it, you fully understand all of this stuff was projected on you. It was projected on you. And not only was it projected on you, it was projected about you. So people in the community, outside family members, everyone saw you the way you were shown to the world. So you will always be, oh, that was that child. That was the problem child. There's nothing you can do about that. The only thing you can do is learn to love yourself.